I'm going to talk about the pineal gland. Why is it that when we close our eyes, right, our eyes is like black or dark? It's also because it's poisoned, right? You are poisoned by many different types of chemicals. It can be things in the sky, in the clouds, right? There are black goo and ink that can be blinding our pineal gland. Okay, these are actually blocking our eyes for a long time. Okay, why some people are more able to see is maybe because their countries they protest clear to protest to clear some of these chemicals in the sky, right? Some of those countries that respect democracy that will allow people to protest. Some countries like mine, you know, we tend to be more coward. Okay, we are more law abiding. We are afraid to protest because people get fined, people get arrested. Okay, so we cannot have all these kinds of clouds in the sky that's poisoning our pineal gland. Okay, our pineal gland is able to help us to see psychically and help us to see in the ethereal plane of existence. Okay, so decalcifying our pineal gland is very important. There are patients that are actually blinding our third eye with ink. Okay, ink. All right, is those ink that is used in printers. Okay, so there are entities that are actually using ink. These are channel entities. They are produced in labs. All right, probably using gain of functions. They are using funds from public to be channeling or creating insects and doing all kinds of experiments. Yeah, right, using public money. Okay, so I want to talk about the poisoning from the lights. Okay, the lightings that we use nowadays are LED. Right, LED is not really saving costs. Okay, they are actually um, shortening the lifespan of the bulbs. Okay, they are not really long lasting, and also they are poisoning our eyes, poisoning our body. Right, sometimes we feel like the body is heated up. Okay, these are actually filled with lead. Okay, lead is poisons. Okay, so if you are able to talk to your country head, MP, um, ministers, okay, please ask them to change the bulbs, the lightings. Okay, fluorescent is at least better than LED. Okay, so at least we are more able to see our aura. Now if you use LED lightings, you are not able to see your aura. Okay, I don't know whether are there still like workers who are able to read aura using this kind of LED lightings. Okay, I tried to look, but it's very difficult. Okay, it's only when certain lightings or background then you can see a little bit, but you need to activate at least 9 strands of your light, 9 rays of light, then you can see your aura. Otherwise with just 4 strands of the light rays, you are not able to see clearly. All right, it's probably just like a bit of white light. Okay, we actually have at least 12 strands of DNA, 12 rays of light in the very beginning when our souls are created. Okay, so all this LED or technology is actually fragmenting our light body, fragmenting our lights. Okay, so recently I realized that after activating my spiritual DNA, I'm still being downgraded back to 2 strands of DNA. So all these demons are actually fragmenting our light using all these kinds of technology of LED, of radiations, all right, UFOs, also of CERN. All right, CERN is really a huge impact on our body. Even our relics, our true self is, dead. Right, it's fragmenting. It has suddenly fragmented our true self, our relics, or those people who have passed on their dead. Some may not even have relics. So it's quite a pity. Actually, by right, when people passed on, they should not even have to be cremated, because this cremation is actually killing, burning the bones, um, the relics nowadays, with sun effect, you may not even have any. All right. So by right, it should be, the whole being, the whole body, ascend and move, and the body needs to be lighter. All right. There must come to a point that our body forms is being able to ascend, right? Ideally, right? Instead of letting it burn or bury. Okay. Otherwise, we become earthbound spirits. So we need to find some kind of DNA activation or ascension methods in which our body form can also ascend. Okay, so we should not have to sacrifice our body or to let go or surrender. Okay, there must be a new method of ascension that even in the higher dimension in the heavens, they are still able to retain their body form in some way, because I find that there's feedback that when they reach higher dimension, right, they cannot be seen. All right, it's because of CERN effect. All right, please do not think that this CERN, CERN, this technology is only affecting Earth. Right, it is actually damaging the whole universe. Okay, it actually changes the body construct, even of the angelic kingdom. Okay, they are quite spiritually gone, so you might not even like connected to their energy field, all right, or getting any answers. Okay, so it's only recently when I try to decommission a lot of the patents that some of their energies are able to come out, all right, their DNA and light are able to come out. Okay, so when I look at some of the graphics that NASA show, okay, Earth is fragmented. Okay, there are parts in which it forms holograms, but these are not natural. This is caused by radiations of UFOs, mainly of CERN, right? Because this is causing radiations, right? It is at a very high hertz frequency, all right? So all this is causing fragmentation of everything on Earth, which is why a lot of things are destroyed, in destroying mode, having wars,